Is the story of $25,000 for a single cow or a fortune per pound of meat just an exaggerated legend? Today, we will explore the truth behind Japanese Wagyu, from traditional farms to fierce market competition, and discover why this meat is renowned for literally melting in your mouth. Wagyu, which literally translates to Japanese cow, refers to breeds carefully selected over time. Originally raised as draft animals, this physical demand gave rise to a soft, muscular texture that Western breeds can hardly match, where fat infiltrates the muscle perfectly. Thanks to a strict certification system and detailed registries tracking their origin and genealogy, pure Japanese Wagyu remains unmatched. While countries like the United States, Australia, and the UK breed hybrids to accelerate growth, these rarely achieve the supreme quality of the Japanese original. This excellence is not just genetic, it is tied to a unique agricultural model. In Japan, specialized farms care for the calves during their first 8 to 10 months, feeding them high-quality milk substitutes designed to foster slow but steady and balanced growth. These calves are typically born from Tajima cows to preserve the breed's purity. Calves are sometimes provided with coats in colder weather, not just for warmth, but to provide relaxation, which helps improve the quality of the meat's marbling. As a result, the most outstanding Wagyu specimens can sell for prices tens of times higher than conventional beef cattle. Raised for 20 to 24 months, double the usual time for standard livestock. This lengthy process builds the world-renowned fame of Wagyu. They are kept in individual pens or small groups to limit conflict and reduce stress. Their diet is meticulously crafted with wheat flour and cereals, distributed in small portions several times a day without unbalancing their bodies. Unlike many other breeds, Wagyu cattle live in highly ventilated environments. By the end of this process, they achieve a level of marbling that is practically unrivaled in the global meat industry. With fat distribution at its perfect point according to strict industry standards, careful attention is paid to their musculoskeletal condition. This ensures not only the safety of the product, but also maintains the immense prestige of Japan's premium meat industry. By minimizing stress and using dry aging, the rich umami flavor is enhanced. This signature softness makes Wagyu a true culinary masterpiece. Each piece is vacuum-packed with a traceability code, making it truly unique. Achieving the highest A5 category, such as Kobe or Matsusaka, gives this meat an exclusive value that elevates Wagyu to the status of an absolute delicacy. It is far more than just meat. It is a form of art and a globally recognized symbol of luxury gastronomy. Exported globally, a whole cow can cost $30,000 and cuts up to $300 a pound. This immense value reflects its rarity and unmatched culinary prestige. Bursting with umami flavor, Wagyu does not require heavy seasoning to shine in multiple styles, whether grilled perfectly or served as shabu-shabu. For chefs around the world, Wagyu is like a perfect canvas to display creativity, offering pure pleasure in every bite for diners. Although farms make a real effort to maintain a highly controlled environment throughout the animal's natural life, this immense economic value forces farmers to walk a fine line. While the cattle receive far more humane treatment than standard livestock, the practice is sometimes viewed by critics as a questionable model in terms of nature and ethics. While Japan perfects the art of luxury beef, another agricultural giant focuses on a completely different kind of livestock. In Australia, millions of sheep graze peacefully on vast prairies, reflecting advanced agricultural techniques deeply connected to the Australian people. Australia maintains over 65 million sheep, supplying world-class wool and meat globally. The journey starts with mother ewes, carefully monitored through their 5-month gestation. Equipped with electronic microchips and subjected to physical checks, farmers ensure the ewes get necessary vitamins and minerals. On average, a mother ewe can give birth to 1 to 3 lambs. This tracking allows farmers to monitor weight and growth speeds closely, ensuring a healthy generation. In their first days, lambs are kept in wind-protected pens with dry, clean flooring. They receive vaccines, deworming, and periodic checkups to ensure robust development, with survival rates often reaching between 92 and 95%. Still, sheep farming carries significant challenges, such as rapidly advancing diseases that can cause fatal infections. To prevent this, and to stop males from becoming dangerously aggressive as they mature, a rubber ring is placed at the base of the testicles for castration, a standard, though sometimes debated, practice. By the 3rd week, lambs begin to receive hay as they are gradually weaned off their mother's milk and transitioned to energy-rich diets. Between 4 and 7 months, they must adapt to the vast, harsh environment, often facing blistering heat of over 40 degrees Celsius. To keep the flocks healthy and manageable in these extreme conditions, treatments are gently pumped into their mouths using a cannula. Managing these massive flocks across the Australian outback requires maximum vigilance, a task perfectly suited for highly intelligent and energetic working dogs like the Kelpie and Border Collie. These dogs help protect the sheep from predators until it is time for their first shearing, a critical event for the famous Australian merino sheep. Typically done once or twice a year, the flock is gathered in spacious, secure sheds, fasting beforehand to keep the wool clean and to reduce their overall stress levels. Modern shearing techniques ensure the safety of both the worker and the animal. The fleece is usually removed in a single piece from the back and sides, and the most experienced professionals can shear more than 250 sheep a day before the animals return to the pasture. The uniform wool is then classified for the luxury fashion industry, washed in hot water, dried, and packed into large bales. Shipped internationally to top textile factories in Europe and China, this wool drives a massive and highly lucrative global industry. Australia exports billions of dollars in wool annually. In addition to wool, specific breeds with rapid growth are raised primarily for meat. Once they reach 6 to 8 months of age, they are placed in quarantine pens for 4 to 6 days to ensure their health. After resting overnight in a quiet environment to reduce stress, they are transported in specialized ventilated trucks to the abattoir. Here, they are stunned quickly using low electrical voltage or gas, following strict international animal welfare standards. Each cut of meat is vacuum-packed, tagged with a QR code or electronic chip, and immediately frozen to prolong its shelf life. Processing over 21 million animals a year, Australia remains one of the world's top exporters, demonstrating incredible dedication and effort at every single stage of production.